Wait, go, wait, go, wait, wait, go, wait, go.
How y'all doing today?
I'm groovy, baby. How about you?
Been a
Not
day,
bad, man. It's been kind of a fun week, but I'm getting there. It's almost Friday, you know.
Oh yeah, dude. Everybody's ready to clock out.
I mean, it's basically Friday. We can kind of act like it's Friday. I'm doing pizza party night.
There we
Oh,
go.
hell yeah, that sounds good. We did pizza the other night,
Really good.
and yeah, we did pizza. We would do pizza every single day, but I'm actually starting to overdo it with the pizza, like a while back. So I had to cut back on the pizza, man. I was getting those sodium shakes or whatever you use when you eat pizza, and then all of a sudden you rage out on your family.
Mm-hmm.
That whole thing, I was like, maybe it's the pizza.
That sounds like the basis of like an excellent superhero or villain, whatever. I don't know.
Oh, right.
I know, right? And that
Pizza
supervillain will go
Rager.
up against somebody that's like, derivative of some kind of, I don't know, drink or something. It sounds like a great idea.
Well, I might actually have the perfect character for that.
I was wondering if you did or not.
But it might not be the absolute best idea for this.
Oh, nice segue.
Yeah, I need to get in. Where are my media assets? Good job, Peter.
Yeah.
Thank you, StreamYards.
Hey, to everybody watching, I got to tell you, dude, I spent like 2 years making sure that he did not know where that button was.
They just added it in. Now it's like right here in front of me. Just like that.
The little points.
Oh, I'm going to have fun with that. All right. So, oh man, what's in my eye? So let's do this. Tonight, of course, we are going to be talking about the absolute Batman.
Zombie boy says pizza rage is normal.
So, just Batman, not about the absolute universe and all that crap. Just absolute Batman and what you got going.
Well, I mean, we could talk about whatever. We can talk about all of it.
Whatever. I'm good. Let's go. What you got?
Let's go. All right. So we've got Absolute Batman. Now, I don't know who was aware of it. I know, Jake, I know you're aware of Absolute Batman. Stanley, did you know about Absolute Batman?
Nope. Give me the backstory.
Okay. So it's an Elseworlds. It's like a fun little side story, like what if kind of idea for Batman. I actually like the premise. The premise is it's not Bruce Wayne, the rich billionaire, whatever. It's like every man's Wolverine. He's a civil engineer. He's not rich. And this is like all his own devices kind of a thing. He still
looks like he's geared up, though. He's on roids.
Yeah. Oh, dude, the artwork. I like the artwork, too. I think the artwork is pretty cool. It's different. Mm-hmm. It's like Batman's got this. I think that should be an axe, but it's supposed to be a hammer. And it's like his chest emblem becomes like a hammer.
So as an everyday journeyman who spent a little bit of time in the oil field, swinging big hammers here and there, I can tell you right now, that is not a cheap hammer. So I'm not saying that he's rich Bruce
Look at that
Wayne.
handle.
Like, I understand, but I guarantee he swindled that out of the company that he was working for. He told me, hey, I need the 48 inch. You got to give me the 48 inch.
Yeah, he's like, I need that. I need like some steel plates and for his projects, and he's just
that thing was acquired
building his own shit.
PO.
I mean, if that is a hammer, the surface area is way off to be useful.
All right. I gotta address some of this. We got Mo Biggs in the chat. What's going on, Mo? Hail the chat. Oh, he's able to make the full show today. Well, awesome. Hopefully you don't leave because we need you to stick around. Unless somebody has better streams. Obviously,
There's a little bit of desperation in there.
Obviously. And then I jump in. I'm like, "What's up, Mo? Hey, Zombie Boy, what's going on, man? Thanks for joining us today. We are talking about Absolute Batman today, and Mo thinks that the logo is absolute shit or trash, absolute trash. I don't like the bat emblem. I think that it could be way cooler than this Frank Miller looking thing going on over here.
Yeah, it's very much Frank Miller-esque.
It's very obvious, like influenced by Frank Miller. I do like parts of it though. There are things about the costume I like. I like the gloves, the weird Magneto gloves thing, the straps he's got going on.
Mm-hmm.
Man's boots.
I like that he's got the big axe. And where does he pull that? Where does he pull the fucking rod out for that axe? Is what I wanted.
Right out of his ass.
Thing? Right. A lot of the villains are looking cool. The artwork is pretty sweet. And I like the super awesome fucking artwork. Don't tell me I don't have that image fucking pulled up. Oh my god, where did I do with that image?
The Batman logo is kind of cool on his chest emblem if it was more like he's covering up the old insignia, like with black tape across it instead of just being like a horrible looking bat logo. If it was just like duct tape trying to cover an old logo, maybe because he killed the guy and took the costume. I don't know, but that'd be a good idea.
Kill the guy. Well, Batman doesn't do that. Batman doesn't kill, remember?
Batman's killed quite a few times.
Well, he apparently he kills cops now.
Well, you can't tell me in Snyderverse that all those guys survived. Hardly any of those were just concussions.
See, that's the issue right there. Is you're saying that like the Snyderverse is the reference? I think.
Well, we could go back to the early Golden Age when he killed Dracula with a stake gun.
It's different. Dracula's undead.
Yeah, he's not. He's not like a civil worker or whatever, right? Mobig says, I heard that he has an all-new Rogues Gallery led by the head shrinker. But his work here is done. You know what? The Batman artwork, his head is super tiny in this shit.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll get back to this one here in a minute, but I did want to talk about. I do like some of these character designs. Mr. Freeze is like some weird, gangly, creepy monster. I do like the way that looks,
like a Slender Man or something.
Like a Slender Man. That is creepy for the snow.
That is creepy looking. They nailed that.
This panel, on the other hand, is a little. That's odd. Maybe it's the pinks and the blues and the whatever, but.
It is that the background just throws it completely off.
Maybe
we're now at a gay bar called Peckers, and this is the show.
yeah, that's what's going on here. Okay, and then we've got the Bane. This was another one. There's been a lot of talk about some of the shit coming out of this book, right? Look how tiny Batman is compared to Bane.
Dude, does Bane have a nipple ring?
He should if he doesn't.
You know that
there's
weighs
something
like
gold.
5 pounds.
There's like a little gold thing on his chest right there where his nip should be. That's what
is
that?
A vein?
Is that a vein?
I don't know. It's like a vein nipple.
Nipple.
I would have taken.
They should call him.
His head is tiny too.
Yeah, they should change his name to Vane instead of Bane. So he's like a giant now.
With Batman being...
Hold on, scroll up.
Yeah.
Scroll up.
And I love the mask.
Okay, I thought for a second he was saying like this is the result of my surgery or something. I was like, dude, that ain't no surgery.
That's how they should have done it. right? Because you got like poor Batman, and then you've got like this giant Bane here. Welcome to your new home. Now let's get you prepped for surgery. He should have been like, now I can deal with I'm going to deal with you now that I've had my surgery. And then of course, I do like the Bane. I think that head is like fucking super tiny.
Yeah,
I don't know, man.
It's strangely tiny, and it's like his neck is even kind of okay. Not really; it's still small.
Yeah,
but like look at the head is not even the same height as the neck is.
Oh yeah, the deltoids are on point.
You know what though? What's interesting is that it is weird and odd, but I like that. I like weird and interesting. If you're talking about it, then it's interesting enough, right? It's weird. It's not badly drawn at all. So it looks cool. I actually like. I'm not hearing good things about this comic book. I'm hearing about that it's horrible, but
I mean, this Bane really reminds me of like the Arkham series, the game series from Rocksteady. That's what this Bane is derived from, in my opinion.
From what again?
The Arkham series, like Arkham Asylum, Arkham Knight, Arkham.
They got a little outlandish with those characters, but like you said, it was in a good way. Like it was all right. It was represented well.
Yeah, it was kind of like I always like bring up the Max when it comes to odd artwork, right? Because the Max had unrealistic proportions, like the Hulk, even. But it's comic books, man. That's what comic books are supposed to be fun, and so I don't mind that. I don't like it when they get all political. You
can take artistic liberties.
Disinformation, as Dr. Your Boy Zach clarified, it's impossible to break the human neck.
He really said that.
I have not watched that video. I have not. I know he's been having some interesting takes on this whole thing, but I haven't watched his videos in a bit. I haven't watched anything in a bit. I'm too busy. Absolute Batman is pissed, or Absolute Bane is pissed at Batman for stealing his look.
I can see that.
You notice a little strange is that in some pictures, Batman looks like this Bane here, like what Mo was saying. And now Batman looks almost normal, and Bane looks fucking crazy.
What is that thing on his head?
A helmet.
That's a mohawk.
Well, I understand it's a helmet squishing his little head down, but like on top of that green and red thing.
Yeah, that's
a vein. It's another vein. Vane's head is the same size as nipple ring. Almost.
It is weird that when it comes to people like being oversized like that, like everybody decides to leave the skull at normal level. Like you never see the cranium grow with the body.
And you mean like when they oversize, like overdo the muscles and shit?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know what? If they did that, like seriously, and I do like the artwork. I don't mean to like sit here and we're not like crapping on it or anything. But if they did make the head proportionate size, it wouldn't look to scale.
I mean,
just look at his head compared to Batman's head. So his head did definitely grow because his head's like.
I guess, yeah.
Otherwise, his head would look like a little pea or something on there.
But now I want to know what Slenderman Freezer is scaled to compared to Bane now. Like, is he taller but skinnier than Batman, but only comes up to like, I don't know, Bane's midsection? Like, I want to know the scale of these characters now.
Well, based off of this scale, I'd say he's pretty close in height. Maybe not quite as tall, but he looks like he's fairly far behind Batman here, and he's obviously taller. But I don't know if he's like this fucking tall. I don't know. I haven't read this yet. I kind of want to read it. I was actually sold when we first started getting images of it because of here's Killer Croc. Killer Croc looks pretty cool. I think this is actually a really cool panel right here.
Man, that head's too big.
I feel like this is the least threatening Killer Croc.
That head's too small. What size is the just right size head? Actually, this Batman looks pretty fucking sick right here. This is a cool pose. This is cool. Like the artwork is cool. I like the roar jumping out of the word bubble there.
Yeah.
Some people throw a fit because that this exclamation mark right here is out of the word bubble, and it's not outlined by the whole thing, so it's clearly
I
not.
think it looks awesome.
This is just a wrong panel. I actually heard somebody say that shit. Was it a student of, no, it wasn't a student of God. It was Sturgeon.
No, I like the background with the way the scratches are happening. I like the colors. I like the roar. I love Batman's pose, like you said. The only thing, this is like the least threatening Killer Croc redesign I've ever seen. He just looks like a giant lizard man.
I have seen some Killer Crocs that look pretty intimidating, but the problem with some of those is the it's not detail that they're putting into it. It's just lines. Like some people think you can replace detail with just scratching.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if it's the one you're talking about or not, but like this background here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, some people would do shit like that just to make it look like scales on that. Like this is actual decent rendering going on right here.
Like
neck veins and everything.
That mouth reminds me of Alec Baldwin in Beetlejuice. That's exactly what it got.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, you're right about that.
Hey, what is
it is
Mo
kind of
saying in the
cartoonish.
chat?
Which one right here? We got Zach's video was full of retardation. Some of them are. I still like most of the stuff that he says. Like when he starts going off on his analogies, they're pretty funny, pretty good analogies. But I haven't been able to catch up on his latest videos. It's impossible to kill someone with a chokehold. It's impossible to break someone's neck. Batman once caused the death of corrupt cops who were trying to kill him. So what's the difference, chuds?
But Batman couldn't kill him because there's no way to kill him. It's impossible.
To kill
if
who?
You can't kill him with a chokehold or break someone's neck. You can't kill.
Well, I guess that's true. But you can't... Batman doesn't kill. Isn't that the whole point?
Supposedly.
This Batman looks pretty fucking sick. Yeah. It looks like his leg is severely infected. Oh, is that? I didn't even look at that. Does his leg... No, his leg looks fine. Those proportions look fine. It's not like the drawing that I did.
That's part of the hero journey.
Yeah, that's part of the infected leg stage.
Shit.
Mo, I'm curious.
It's just before he gets the elixir.
Did your boy Zach, is he the one that said it's impossible to kill with a chokehold or break someone's neck?
Mm-hmm.
I believe so. I believe he said something like that.
Okay.
But it was not... It wasn't that he said it was impossible to kill.
I don't know.
I saw a clip of that thing.
Mo quotes correctly all the time.
Yeah. He says yes. I got to go back and rewatch. I did see somebody was watching that clip, and I didn't get that from it, but maybe I'm wrong. I'm gonna go back and check it out.
Yeah, I like the idea behind the Absolute universe because the way it happened is that it's basically branching out from the DC All In, and it has to do with like dark side energy taking over the universe. So that's why it looks so corrupted and changed and warped the way it is. That's why it's darker and grittier. I really like that idea that dark side is somehow behind everything. But with everybody having like their own standalone thing taking place, I wonder how each individual story is going to end, or if they're going to come together at the end. But that's
interesting.
Cool.
Are these are the Absolute? Are they all tied together within a universe?
No, they're all solo right now. Like there's nobody.
No crossovers.
Crossing over. There's no crossovers right now.
Okay, that is interesting to see how they pull that off. And I mean, this Absolute Batman thing. It does, because they're breaking. I don't know the question, like I had in the title. Is Batman being bent or broken? There's like a rule in comics that when you're in charge of a character, you can bend, you can play with the character, you can bend him, but you can't break him, right? Because then you got to leave the character for the next guy to play with, kind of thing, you know. So, of course, with those worlds, that's you get to do a little bit more. You can bend him and break him if you want to.
I mean, even Frank Miller bent Batman a little bit for his Dark Knight run. I mean, he still held the same beliefs and stuff, but of course, he did go a lot harsher and darker with the way he, went about things. Like he was a complete, that's All-Star Batman and Robin. But Dark Knight, the way he carried out his missions was a little different. So for them to expand from Frank Miller to Absolute, I think that's a good step.
But Frank Miller was part of like the canon verse, right?
I'm pretty sure that was non-canon.
Okay, because you can do whatever the hell you want if you're not in canon, which is stupid. I hate that fucking word canon. It's like, if we're gonna do Elseworlds, then just make. What's the point of having? It's like Marvel in the multiverse and DC in the Elseworlds and shit. It's a cool idea to have separate stories that are different. You know, like what if Batman did this? But Marvel took the what if shit and made a whole new universes out of it, and it's fine. But the whole concept of canon at this point is stupid, in my opinion. Why are we even wasting time with canon? It's not a thing anymore. DC DC and Marvel have ruined these characters to the point where I hope that the canon isn't real, because half of them are gay now. You know, half of them. It's like you can't unfuck that butt.
Like,
I hear that
canon,
a lot.
Canon and straight storytelling is the reason manga is beating out DC and Marvel at this point.
Yeah, but they're also fairly new. I know some of them go back to the 80s, but I mean, the popularity in America, at least, is a fairly new thing. So they can tell all these stories that, you know, I mean, how big was Dragon Ball Z? Is the big one, right? From back in the day. One Piece, nobody knew about One Piece until it fucking hit America. At least nobody here cared about it until they started making the live action show about it. And then all of a sudden everybody's a super fan.
Yeah, you got to get those Shonen Jump magazines to be able to keep up with them.
At least Cowboy Bebop was on Adult Swim or whatever before it made a live action. Bebop. But I don't know. Like, so you're right about that in the sense that they keep telling the same story and they keep the continuity going, but they also don't have 100 different characters and story arcs they have to tie together in that canon,
which is why it's not diluted and people can jump in at any time.
It's getting like fucking crazy. All right, hold on. What do we got here?
There has to be, like, dude, stories need rules and they need stakes. There has to be an underlying element of, like, these are the rules. This is where everybody has to be. If you were doing, you know, The Walking Dead, and you're trying to tell a story with The Walking Dead, and then suddenly in season 6, episode 7, you introduce a witch who has magical powers from outer space, you just lost everybody on that.
Well, it's like
and
Harry
that's what
Potter.
canon is those rules.
Even Harry Potter, like, totally abandons its rules by book 2 or halfway through book 1. Like, nothing stays, you know.
What rules did Harry Potter break?
Yeah, they didn't break the rules of
not
canon,
Harry
right?
Potter.
Yeah, what rules did it have in place? Like, where was the limitation on the magic? Absolutely fucking nowhere.
That's okay. That's different, though, because that's like, we're talking about the limitations, and along the journey of, like, multiple books and everything, there's an expectation that things are going to grow and they're going to progress, and like, the bad has to be worse in the next book, and so therefore, you know, the good needed to beat that bad has to be better. Like, you know, it's escalation that happens, but you don't have an element of, like, you know, it's a story about kids playing in the backyard, and then suddenly, you know, whatever, 3 books in, you have aliens coming down out of nowhere. What was it? What was that? Riverdale.
I knew you were going to bring up fucking Riverdale.
And then they went just completely off the rails that one year.
It turned into Supernatural.
Yeah. And they're laughing stock for having
is the worst shit I saw in my life. I watched that anime, and this is one of those scenarios like I was like talking about last week on Jake's channel. That's like, how many fucking seasons do I have to get to? Like, somebody once said, wait till you get to season 6, it picks up. Like, there are like 30 episodes a season. I am not going to season 2. Like,
like 180 episodes, dude. It gets good,
bro. I am not watching the screeching. There's a couple of characters with these screechy voices in the cartoon that are like, I can't fucking stand it. I'm sure it gets amazing in season 27, but I'm not watching that shit. Can I skip to season 27? Well,
it.
no. If you skip to 27, then you're gonna miss a lot of really important stuff. It's like, well, then I'm out. I don't care. I'm just gonna, I guess, miss out.
Mo Biggs has a good comment. Not having rules is not the same as breaking rules. But then again,
well said.
Every fucking like thing that comes from DC or Marvel, they break their own rules. So
they've
why
been doing
have
that
them in the first place?
I think they're breaking the rules.
Their rules.
I think they're trying to break everything so that it all falls apart, so they can start over from like fresh.
Well, also, it's the same thing where a story has to have an end. That's the problem with The Walking Dead. It's the problem with all of this MCU crap. There has to be an end. Otherwise, it's not a story. Otherwise, you're just leading us along. And what Marvel is trying to do is they had an end, and they were like, "Oh, but we're making hundreds of millions of dollars.
Whoa, no.
Maintain something."
No, Marvel didn't have an end. Marvel didn't have an end for Spider-Man. They had the beginning to Spider-Man.
Not a good one, because there always has to be a tie-in for the next thing.
Because it was
the MCU.
It was the next week on Spider-Man. Yeah, but the Savage Dragon did that, and of course Savage Dragon had an interesting idea where it's like, let's end the lifespan of like this character's arc and then start with his children and move forward at the times. I think we actually talked about that on this channel at one point. Like should they all die, right? Should they finally kill them all? Like Ninja Turtles. Ninja Turtles has got the new generation. The Last Ronin, and then they've got the new generation, and it's actually not bad. Like there's a lot of good, cool stuff in there. I know the new Turtles, there's some questionable, like, I don't know if I like this, but so far I'm seeing good things. Like it's kind of woke. It is a little woke, Jake.
Well, when because I've read the first Last Ronin, I've read Lost Years. Now I'm reading Re-Evolution, right?
I haven't read Re-Evolution.
And now they're coming out with Re-Evolution 2 down the line. Kevin Eastman and Tom Waltz are coming back. But reading through the first one, Lost Years, and now Re-Evolution, I have yet to see Casey Marie Jones actually take a fucking punch.
Yeah. I haven't finished Lost Years yet, but I'm getting there.
If you have your main protagonist take a hit, get your Mary Sue out of my way.
And she's a kid.
No.
She's still a kid. She should be getting her ass kicked.
No. By Re-Evolution, 16 years have already taken place again after Last Ronin.
Okay.
So she's grown up.
I'm still reading Lost Years.
The toddler turtles are now teenager turtles, and they're pretty cool in their own way. They are pretty cool. Let the next generation have their turtles, right? Yeah. We had our turtles. Stop fucking with my turtles. Dude. This panel is a really cool panel of Batman. I totally dig this artwork. Right.
But they got to stop fucking with Batman and Superman and all the characters, making everybody gay, doing all this shit for lawsuits so they can hang on to characters if they lose the lawsuit.
I got an idea. Get away from trying to make derivatives of Watchmen and Dark Knight with all your fucking characters, and try and challenge yourself to make Superman altruistic again. Try and make Batman go back to the way he was.
You'd have to have.
I dare you.
They'd have to have a writer that actually understands those values, and I don't think those writers exist anymore. And at least it takes somebody who not only understands the values, the importance of the values, and then be able to tell a cool story using those values.
It's because nobody wants to relate to it. Nobody wants to go with the selfless act of kindness. Everybody wants to be selfish and cynical.
They want to make it outstanding. They want to make it like bombastic, and they want to make it, I'm gonna make it dark and gritty.
Everything's got to get darker and grittier.
Bombastic has nothing to do with being darker and grittier. You can be bombastic and still be Silver Age or, Bronze Age or whatever you want to fucking call it. 70s and 80s were great with it. The Teen Titans, they were bombastic, but they weren't fucking dark and gritty. They were still colorful as fuck, just like their peers.
No, but the thing is that, like, when you hand over an IP, like Superman is such a wonderful example, and they do the same thing to Batman, where you have like you have the 70s rendition of the Batman television show.
Sure.
And then, so they're going to adapt it for television. They're going to adapt it. They're going to make a movie. So what did they do? They went darker and grittier. And then when that got handed off, like they had to go, well, with the exception of Batman Forever, which was a universal fail in every single human being's mind.
Yeah, but what was worse?
Then what did they have to do to
or
resurrect it?
Batman and Robin?
They went darker and grittier.
With Batman and
Robin
Robin?
was way worse.
That was
than
way
Batman
worse
Forever.
than
No, that whole you don't count that, because same thing. Batman and Robin, Batman Forever, those were garbage. Everybody knows they're garbage. It was an absolute fail
I'll stick
because
up for
they
Batman
didn't
Forever.
go darker and grittier like they were supposed to.
Batman
don't
Forever
really
at least was a
like
good transition from the cool dark Batman Returns to the fucking weird, wacky.
I will stick up for Batman Forever and that neon penis mobile all day.
I actually like that. When I was a kid, I thought that blue Batmobile was fucking awesome
Right.
looking.
Yeah,
But then the next one, it's like a convertible. It doesn't even have the top on it, and it looks like a fucking. It looks like a dildo.
Sticking up for Forever will actually be a good video. I got to work on that one.
Oh yeah, I actually have some interesting ideas.
I
for
tell you
videos.
what, Jake, we should have a sit-down conversation about that, because there's potential. If you're going to actually literally take that bullshit argument of it being not a terrible movie.
You know what? The worst
really?
thing about it was Jim Carrey, and it was also one of the better things about it. The Two-Face was like, it was a cool costume. It looked good. The acting, everything was a little bit weird. It was real campy, but it's also, they didn't know where they were going to go with these movies. They weren't doing the dark, gritty Batman because investors or whatever, producers were saying, no, we got to make it for kids.
Kind of haberdashery, like they were supposed to have what's his name for a third movie, and
yeah, but then I don't know I don't remember the story behind that whole thing. Mo Biggs says, "This is the first time hearing about the new Ninja Turtles with the we had our Ninja Turtles. Let them have theirs line of thinking."
Yeah, it's a good idea.
I like that approach.
I mean, yeah, I think that's let them have them. Let them do whatever the fuck they want to the kids.
That's exactly how I thought all the films and
Everything
the comics
they
could have
want.
gone. Because in 2009, we started getting all these like youngins getting all of our heroes getting sidekicks, right? Hawkeye got the female Hawkeye chick. There was already the Teen Titans that were there to do it, and then there were like 3 generations after that in the 70s to now. And so yes, you can let us have ours and stay with ours. We'll be buying back issues nonstop. But you can have like the new generation, like my kids can have their own heroes to grow up on in those symbols. That's the whole idea of the legacy, right? Who can uphold it? And when you have the right writers, just not slamming anybody into a fucking costume and actually respecting that legacy, you could move forward with it. It'd even be different and unique with the way they take on their enemies.
So the 80s kids had Raph, Mikey, Leo, and Donnie. 90s kids had Raph, Mikey, Leo, and Donnie. 2000s kids had Raph, Mikey, Leo, and Donnie. Why does this new generation need new turtles? Have you seen the new generation, Mo?
Because
let them have new turtles. Before they start putting wigs on our turtles and they start making them dress like turtles, like furries, let them do that to the new turtles.
All right, hold on. I got something to say about that, because you're talking decades, not generations. So that 80s, 90s, and early 2000s, I mean, that's basically the generation that had Ralph, Mikey, Leo, and Donnie. And guess what? The kids today also have that. They can go back and watch all of that stuff. But part of the journey, and I'm sorry for like being like an actual devil's advocate on this one, but part of the thing is experiencing that journey that everybody went on growing up with the Ninja Turtles and the comic books and the television show and the video games and all of that. And while they have access to all of those things that we had when we were kids, they are not growing up with it. So, yeah, now if you gave them a new thing, it's going to be watered down. It's not going to be the same experience. But if that's what they want, let them have it. I mean, if it gets these guys a paycheck for the work that they did for us in the 90s, I'm all right with that.
So with our turtles, the IDW had some interesting ideas, but talking about breaking and bending characters, the idea of the 4 brothers and like inhabiting the turtles, right? Like it's like the spirit, like they're the four brothers' spirits.
Reincarnation, right?
It's reincarnation. That's a cool addition to you can add to the turtles without breaking the turtles. They're not fucking making them demons or some shit.
Right.
It's like spirits, brother spirits, that ties into the idea of what the turtles are. Reincarnation or whatever. If they were to do something like the fucking evil kaiju that's been trapped on Earth and now they're trapped in turtle body, that'd be a little different. That'd be kind of like, so they have like this secret evil inside them, and we can break it out someday, like, or something along, like they're not breaking the turtles like they're kind of doing with Batman here. With the I don't know if they're breaking Batman because it's a whole separate series, but again, to hell with canon, because the real Batman family, how many fucking Bat family? They have a Bat family now. Wasn't he just some brooding man in his fucking cave, and he had a little boy with him?
Who wrote Bat Cousin? I want Bat Cousin.
Which one? There's
illegitimate Bat
Cousin. Well, they're all adopted.
Bat step cousin.
Aren't they like all orphans, or I don't even know who? There's a Bat boy for everybody.
If you really
everyone gets a Batman.
If you really want to fuck up absolute Batman, around issue 12, bring in Batmite.
Batmite?
Yeah, that little like pixie version of Batman from the old 60s and 50s.
I don't even know what that is.
Yeah, I have no clue what you're talking about.
Oh, like the little magical imp that can go through different dimensions.
Batmite? All right, hold on. I got to look this up because I've never heard of Batmite.
Oh, you'll recognize him as soon as you see him. But yeah, bring that little fucker in. He'll give you
Batmite.
Please tell me the character was played by. Oh crap! I just lost the guy's name. Man, I had a funny joke. I was going to make fun of the guy.
You know how the Jetsons and the Flintstones had that little green imp, that little green alien that was popping in and out? That's what Batmite is.
This? That's Batmite, huh?
Where the heck? Look at he's even got the folded ear.
Yep.
And shorts.
I've never heard of this character.
Why has that logo not ended up on the cover of
Batman
logos?
Why is he wearing like Robin's shorts?
They get them stems.
Why is he? Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is weird. I've never heard of this.
This is the stems. Like dwarf.
Is this from the animated series?
Lanky, just
Hold on. 30s kids had Bruce Wayne. 40s kids had Bruce Wayne. 50s kids had Bruce Wayne. 60s and 70s all had Bruce Wayne. 90s.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we've got Bruce Wayne for every generation, every living generation, right?
Yeah, but that's a different argument entirely, because the Bruce Wayne that you got in the medium that you got in the 30s and 40s was not the same as the 50s and 60s. Was not the same as the 70s and 80s, which was not the 90s, etc. It's just not the same thing. Like the storytelling in general, the medium was completely different through those generations.
Well, and also those were all one Batman. They weren't Elseworlds and all this other shit. It was like one Batman series until they started doing like the TV show, which is not. I don't know. That'd be different, I guess, but it's still kind of based off the old Batman comics. Batmite is Batman's mini-me. Oh, they need to make Gavin the Bat them for the new generation.
I'm waiting for somebody to drop the April Fools or whatever joke thing is happening with this. Like, I don't even believe that this is a thing.
Oh, it's a thing.
This is not real.
You know what I think they should do? I think Superman, Supergirl. I don't even give a shit who. It could be Galactus, right? And they could make it a Marvel crossover, Marvel DC. So Silver Surfer goes up to this big pink crystal kryptonite, picks up the shard off the ground, jams it into that fucking pink kryptonite, and then all of a sudden, all the rays that have been spewing out of this thing for the past 20 years, it shuts it off, and so everybody's straight again. There you go. That's how you fix it.
Yeah, steal the scene from Dark Crystal. We'll make it happen.
Yeah, see, dude, why not steal it from Dark Crystal? Yeah, I agree about the medium, which goes against they can just read the old books rebuttal.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Because people in the 40s and 50s could have easily gone back to the 30s. Bruce Wayne.
Right.
They got a different medium for it. They got a completely different. Like, it was not the same story in the 50s and 60s. The Adam West version that people got of Batman was not the same Batman from the 1930s.
Hey, we got who is this? The Baghead Man.
Hi, Baghead Man.
Hi, Baghead Man. He says that's absolutely the first Batmite. How Batmite
Absolutely,
looked.
you're wrong on that.
Thank
I
you.
refuse to believe this is not real. This is fake news.
All right.
Batmite.
Look up a Silver Age Batmite. Type in Silver
right,
Age
hold on.
Batmite. Just see how.
All right, we're on the Batmite
See if
craze
there's
of
any
Silver
difference.
Age.
This is just going to be some kind of Gemini auto-generated AI.
I'm gonna
video
real quick.
photo response.
I got an AI response for that.
Mo Biggs, that is completely incorrect, sir.
Where'd Baghead get that? He said, "Oh shit, you guys are homophobic." Where did we throw that in?
No, that's not homophobic. It's being angry that like they're taking characters and just making them gay.
Yeah, you're
after
bastardizing characters. We
fucking
can create
years.
new ones.
Oh my
But we saw
God.
how they create the new characters because they gave us what was it, Safe Space, and what was it, Sparkle Night?
He said, why does he say Great Scott, Batman? Did he go back in time in his DeLorean?
Oh, look at that! That
I
does.
think
look
this
like
is a little bit
Batmite.
before the DeLorean.
Look at that. That looked exactly like Batman in that Batman Brave and Bold cartoon. That is so weird.
I don't
Stanley
even
is
see
agreeing
like
with
a
my,
Thor logo on this.
With my point, taking an argumentative tone with me for some reason. He does that to
You're
me all the
wrong.
time, Mo.
It's okay. You're wrong.
If you like Scrappy Doo, you'll love Batmite. I agree with that. This is definitely the fucking Scrappy Doo of the Bat series.
Look at that piece of shit logo on his chest.
Now go back to
What is that? A scribble?
go
It's
back
like
to Baghead's comment because I'm gonna lay it out for him.
which one?
The one where he said that we were homophobic,
Homophobic.
saying that they're turning the characters gay and all this other stuff and everything. Let me say this: if you ever actually create a character, give it to me, and I'm going to change some details about it and see if you don't get pissed off.
Well, aside from that, what about the generations? Like Mo was pointing out, all the generations of readers who know who Batman is, and now like they didn't do it to Batman yet, but it's like we all liked our Poison Ivy. We like our Catwoman, for decades, and we had our Catwoman, our Poison Ivy, and now they're both like dating each other. And I guess you can make it modern times and shit, but there's a lot of that. There's a lot. It's like all these fucking characters. They're doing that shit too. Fine to do it to a couple. I don't give a shit. But it's like half the universe is gay now.
Nah, he threw the lure to me. I'll grab it. But nah, like
I had no idea about Batmite. I've never heard of this character before.
oh, he's not around much just because of the way you reacted. That's
Make
why
him
he's not
gay.
around often.
Why didn't they make Batmite gay? Sure, it's me, Batmite.
He is head over heels for Batman, so you could be right in the way he admires Bruce Wayne, but
Look at the seriousness of this comic book. Batman is being a detective, and he's got Robin doing serious work back over here.
He's a detective. The way when you said, "Look at Batman," he's a fucking detective, guys. And then I look at the picture, and I'm like, it's a man in a suit with a little boy and another littler boy doing detective work. And I'm like,
in pixie panties.
I'm like, yeah, that's what I think of when I think of detective. Where's his fucking magnifying glass?
Absolute
And
Batmite would
and
be
his pipe.
sick.
His fucking magnifying glass. It says
I'm calling
detective
it
of
now.
the
I need to
book,
do
right?
it.
Like, I'm not.
Yeah, Mo Biggs agrees. Batmite, he could totally be gay. Yeah, or lesbian. No judgment. Do whatever you want with that character.
Absolute Batmite, Mo. Make absolute Batmite.
Absolute Batmite. Yeah, that's gonna be the absolute Batmite character. It'd be like super ripped too, right? with a tiny
No,
head.
He'd be a meth head. He'd be totally opposite.
So we've got, speaking of all that bending and breaking, we can now come to this, which is a pretty cool piece of artwork. I think it looks
like
good.
it.
I like the art. However, this has been making the rounds lately. So the artist, if I'm not mistaken, this is the artist of the comic book, was going to a Comic-Con and either did this as a commission or pre-drew it to sell it at the con, thinking, you know, people are going to want this. Batman breaking the dude's neck. Some people are absolutely disgusted with this piece because of the whole police ICE thing. Batman killing an ICE agent. And you hear some people, like I'm sure your boy Zach was saying, he's not killing him, he's got him in a chokehold. But bro, his hands twitchy. The guy, look at his eyes right here. Like, that guy's dying right there. That's not a chokehold. Like, that's a neck snap right there. Because why would his head be on the back of his head? If it was a chokehold, wouldn't you be doing this? Or am I wrong? I don't know anything about all
He's
that
got some
chokehold
guns,
shit.
so I think you could choke somebody out like that.
So taking what? I don't even know where to start with this. Because Batman that we all like, of course, this is Elseworlds. Batman doesn't kill people. Batman doesn't attack like police officers, right? And this is obviously like a political thing. What do you think? Do you think like the artist like needs to get like fucking chastised for this, or it's like, ah, gives a shit? It's a fucking convention. Let him draw how. I saw a picture of the fucking Joker shooting Donald Trump at the last convention that I went to. From a comic book artist that worked for like Boom or something. What do you think, guys? What do you think? What do you think about this? Nothing.
So
I think the sign should say Floyd Mayweather.
well, that kind of like that says it right there. Like you could change that sign and piss a whole lot of different people off. Like you could change the whole.
Yeah.
It said Donald Trump on there. You know, if it said Kamala Harris on there, you'd be pissing off.
All right.
Well, the thing is, you
I
thought
like
you
the
had to
head,
know
but that's just an
because you
awesome
were in
issue of
San
Batman.
Diego. That was the problem.
Yeah, and that's why it made the rounds, because like people are looking at it. Oh no, he posted it. He posted a picture of all the artwork he was going to be selling, or all the artwork he did sell. And people, I mean, I wonder who bought it, how much they paid for it, because they probably paid too. The guy, he probably could have made a lot more after all this. You know what I mean?
One of the issues, so there's a couple of different issues that are at play here. For one, you know, the whole Batman doesn't kill people thing. And so people who are leaning into he's killing him, he's breaking his neck, blah, blah, blah. Like, there's that aspect of it. But then there's the aspect of, like, his political beliefs. I want to take the he's killing him thing out of it. He's choking the dude out.
You don't think he's killing him? That looks like a neck snap.
Just run with the angle of he's choking the dude out, and it is a different piece.
All right, if he's choking the dude out, then that fits with the whole Batman thing. But then the police ICE thing is still like, I don't obviously.
I don't feel it's as impactful. I don't think it's like I'm not saying that I support it or anything, but
you're saying that without that, it's not as impactful of a piece. You could be choking out anybody, and it's like, okay, it's Batman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now the political statements against ICE, I mean, that's a whole other like Jesus bag of worms. I don't even want to get into.
As far as like this new Bruce Wayne goes,
so just jump.
Yeah, I mean this whole the Bruce Wayne thing is the new Bruce Wayne. Okay, so is he like this politically oriented? Am I like not gonna want to read this because, and like Mo was saying here, at least it's not in the book. It's not in it yet, but I would not be surprised if this makes a cover.
You don't think he gets chewed out for this?
He either gets chewed out or he gets a cover and a promotion.
I could see a world where both happen.
Yeah.
No, they might pull the comic line like they did with that one horse of a female that did something in her books. I forget what comic run it was, but everybody just damned her like 2 weeks ago. but they didn't fire
Which
her.
one?
They just pulled her whole comic run.
Oh yeah. Because she posted all that crap about Charlie Kirk.
Right.
Yeah.
So they pulled her whole comic run, and then
You know what the problem is? I didn't even know who she was.
They just slapped her wrist.
I never even heard of this lady or her comic run until that shit happened. So she probably just got a promotion too, because I never even heard of her.
But
He probably shouldn't. He probably shouldn't have tweeted it. Just sold it at the con, but I wouldn't fire him over it.
But see, that's the thing. Like nobody.
I don't think they should fire him over it.
Nobody nowadays knows how to write, or they're not hiring people that do. They're hiring cheap people to write these stories, and that's why they're so horrible at this point.
The one thing that bothers me is that, like, I'm actually liking the artwork. I like this guy's art and the Batman and the style. It's different. It's like when they made those the DC dinosaurs. Remember that?
Right.
That was like a year or two ago. I thought that was a really cool, clever way to get kids back into reading comics. Let's make all the DC characters dinosaurs. That's cool. It's fun. The artwork looked interesting enough. Try to do something a little different because I'm sorry, but most of the comic book art out there is bland shit from whatever country those guys are in, whatever that studio is. They're hiring all those
last
guys.
comment.
What is this? They aren't going to cancel the line. Absolute Batman is a big seller. The Red Hood book wasn't selling anyways, so canceling it wasn't a loss to them.
Well, see, I thought they only put out like the first issue.
They recalled it
and immediately recalled it. That's why they didn't even have a chance to see if it was bad. It was just, why would you do that on Red Hood series?
Why would you just get a new series out and it's about to launch and then you start fucking posting shit like that? Like, you kind of just need to lay low and do your fucking job, which is where this piece is making the rounds, because this guy's got a pretty sweet gig. Why is he doing shit that's, on one hand, it is bringing a lot of attention to the book and the character and everything, but on the other hand, I think the book was doing that on its own.
Yeah, I think he did this as a commission, but posting it's going to bring in the wrong audience that you want for these books. Like, we don't want that agenda tied to the books. We want...
Well, the problem with that agenda, if it sold books, then yeah. But I don't think it sells books. You might sell a cover or some artwork, but
part of the problem too, for like looking at it from like a business standpoint, like where his head probably should have been on this one, is that there has been a lot of negative media regarding stuff like this. You had the attempted assassination on Trump. You had what happened to God damn it, what's his name?
Charlie Kirk.
Kirk. Yeah,
you had all of that stuff that happened, and now you're just aligning yourself with all of the people who have already been slapped on the wrist, being like, dude, just be a little respectful. That's all anybody's asking you for, and you're just like immediately.
Did you get it? Is that it?
No, this is Red Hood and the Outlaws. Mo Big's last comment.
Oh, okay. Hold on. He says, I personally like Red Hood and the Outlaws, but even with a good writer, that's a C-tier sales title, maybe a B if it really catches on, which that version was unlikely to do.
Yeah.
Oh, and he says,
people want to say that New 52 didn't have shit in them. It had so many good ones. Swamp Thing, Red Hood and the Outlaws, so many good ones. People just want to be pussies.
Well, how come they didn't hear about it? I never heard of that book. I know, granted, I'm not a DC guy, and at that time, I was getting really tired of fucking comics. Wolverine Origins burnt me out. I was like, why did you do that to Wolverine? It's not like the book wasn't horrible. I mean, it wasn't great. It could have been way cooler. But the closest we needed to his origins was Weapon X, and we already got that. So, and then we found out later that it was, especially in like its peak, we found out, okay, so maybe Weapon X didn't actually happen. Maybe those are false memories.
Yeah.
Stanley, I
basically stepped right over you. Go. What were you saying?
You actually timed it really well. It was right at the end of that argument. I was just saying that the timing on this.
My bad.
Like, what if we saw Iron Man killing, killing somebody, and he's totally
Iron Man and
killing him right
Batman
here.
have the same kill count, right?
No, I'd say Iron Man has killed a lot more people than
He's got a higher body count.
by probably by the thousands.
And yet, if you saw him with this right here, it would be a different emotion.
I guess because there's something a little bit more personal about a piece like this. He's not taking out a bad guy. At least to some, it's a bad guy, but to others, it's he's not just beating him up. Or he's choking him out.
With the way Tony
breaking
Stark
his
has been
neck.
portrayed, the way Tony Stark has been portrayed, not only in the Marvel films but in the comics, even before the films, you would not see Iron Man pulling this. That guy is a capitalist, conservative guy. He is not left-leaning whatsoever.
In that Batman game, the Justice League, Unjustice League, or whatever, right? Where all the Justice League was evil, and they were like getting killed off. Would you see evil Batman doing this?
100%. You said evil.
Yeah.
So this is like evil Batman.
Sure.
So this is what an evil Batman would do.
So this is maybe that Batman. It's absolute Batman, but I don't know what point I was trying to make with that, but I just like, I agree with y'all. He could have done the piece, and who cares? Posting it and then it becoming a big deal. That's bad. And I think he should get like a slap on the wrist. I don't know. Maybe don't fucking do that. I don't know if this guy's posting shit on other shit. It's just a piece of artwork, but he's not, like, as far as I know, he's not posting fucking politics.
Dude, hey, playing devil's advocate on this, like, I do understand politics. And appreciate, like, I understand the all attention is good attention. I understand that, you know, like, you could throw a little political thing in there because that's like a hot button topic, and all you have to do is draw Batman poorly and slap police ice on the chest of the victim here, and now look at this. Like, it's all over the place. Like, I understand it's probably a bigger shitstorm than he was expecting. Probably not the right message, but I do understand, like, trying to get the word out there about the work of art that you're trying to do, at least.
Joker kills people. Batman stops him, refuses to kill him, sends him to Arkham. Joker escapes, kills again, rinse, repeat.
That's all.
So he's implying that the ICE agents are worse than the Joker.
I don't believe. I'm not.
I'd say if they pull him aside and give him an earful
that he's choking him out, because obviously, if he's like breaking his neck, which I'm not seeing the elements of a broken neck here.
But I'm also tired of this shit. I'm tired of seeing this shit and hearing about this stupid shit in the news and everywhere. It's like, this shit's not making anything better. It's not bringing people to comic books. It's not doing anything. Now,
drew this for a fan.
Now, that's a question. I don't know why he drew it. If he drew the piece thinking, hey, I'm going to make some big money in fucking wherever, California, if I draw this picture. Or if somebody requested it, because that could also be it's possible this fucking guy is like, I don't know, a fucking I doubt it, but he could be like the fucking Republican or conservative to the max. And then somebody's like, hey, dude, draw me this picture. I'll give you $5,000. I'd do it. You know what I mean? I'd fucking do it for $5,000.
If it's just like sitting there in an alley somewhere, he's like, fine, I'll do it.
I'm not like, if I wasn't posting a bunch of political shit and like, but if it was, maybe if he came out and said, hey, I just fucking got a lot of money for that picture. Enough said,
That'd be the thing. That'd be where I'd be contrarian to Mo's third from the last comment. If they say, if they pull him aside and give him an earful over this shit, that's enough.
I kind of agree, but I'm tired of
somebody. I'm sorry, man. That's a job for a fan that wants your art just to do this one little piece. I wouldn't say slap him on the wrist for something he did for a fan.
If it was for a fan.
Yeah.
But if this was done to where it's going to be implemented into the comic,
that's not what.
Man, but I wouldn't be surprised if it makes its way, especially after all the hubbub.
He's the artist, right? Like, he's not the writer. He's not the one.
No, but that's still a pretty important role to, in the comic book. You're the artist. If you're just doing this shit and taking it, you kind of represent DC. You represent Batman when you're the Batman artist. People, I don't know that people will take it seriously, but it's you're representing a company and a character that's existed for a long time.
Okay, from that angle, Mo, I get you. Yes, I get
What's
that.
he
He
saying?
shouldn't have posted it. If anything, he should not have posted it. I agree.
Yeah, that's the big one
Yeah.
right there.
But it did get people talking about it.
But also, he said that pull up his comment. Does the ICE agent have a giraffe neck? So my 2 cents on that. We spent how long discussing how his heads are all weird.
Right.
I can't.
Yeah, but
judge
not
him
this-
on something that we know he does poorly.
Stop gaslighting Mo Biggs here. He's not get Mo. Stanley, stop gaslighting us because we were talking about heads. We weren't talking about necks.
He doesn't get necks any better. I mean, look at, we saw Bane's neck. We made a comment about that. Fine.
There you go.
Fine, Mo
That's what I-
Biggs. I will apologize, and you can give me an earful over this shit after the stream.
Good job.
God, I'm getting a drink.
Oh man. All right. So we've got this this Batman piece that's been making the rounds, and it has been causing a stir. I don't know if I give a shit about the piece itself. I'm just there's a lot of shit going on out there right now. We've got to like stop with this kind of crap. Everything doesn't have to be fucking political all the time. And like comic books of all things, we can just fucking make a cool comic book and read the comic books. He says he appreciates that, Stanley.
Yeah, I appreciate you, Mo, and I appreciate being able to have the conversation.
And everybody watching and has watched and maybe even left because apparently I'm homophobic, or we're all homophobic here, I guess. Y'all should go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe and leave a comment about how much you hate me or hate my takes on this whole thing.
So Peter is homophobic.
Yeah.
Leave if you have some things to say about that. Do it in the comments.
Leave it in the comments.
Completely not respectful. I will support. I will support every single comment about Peter being homophobic, sexist, whatever. I don't care. Pick a thing. I will support
Pick a thing. You can call me whatever you want to call me. Well, maybe not everything.
Anything. I'll support you.
Gay.
Most saying you should have you should have told that guy about your Viking camp. No shit. If that guy knew about my Viking camp adventures, he would not be saying that about me.
100%.
That would shut down the homophobia. Dude, I've got pictures somewhere, I'm sure, of me running around in a kilt.
I mean, yeah, that's all that squires were anyway for their knights, right?
Yeah, right.
Nice little tug on a trip.
If I was a knight.
There was one pretty cool thing that came out of the Absolute Batman thing, though. Whether the story is good or bad, the artwork's pretty cool. But my favorite thing that I saw was the fucking Batmobile. I love this
Can you
fucking
zoom in on that?
Batmobile. Yeah, I will. Look at that thing, dude. That's one of those giant dump trucks.
The top of it is the new logo, and
Yeah.
the front is the old logo.
Oh yeah, it is kind of, isn't it? I love this thing. When I saw that, I thought, "Damn, that's badass." Why not? Why not have a big giant ass dump truck Batmobile? Right? We got a tank Batmobile in those fucking Batman movies.
He has a staircase to a landing in front of the grill.
Yeah, where's the motorcycle?
That is the most badass thing. I want that on my truck.
Right? I want one of these things now, and it's got a cannon.
It has
dude.
a handrail.
It has a cannon on the top over here.
Mhm.
Imagine, you know how all the Batmobiles turn into motorcycles, right? Imagine what kind of motorcycle this thing would make. Of course, I don't know. Bane could probably take it. I think it's about as big as Bane is.
Yeah.
I'm really taking notes on this. Like the staircase and handrail, that's pretty epic.
I'm liking this cannon, although I think that's a weird place for a cannon. Is like
That
a
thing
bus?
is a battle station and an RV put together.
Yeah, you could live in that thing.
God, can you imagine camping at the beach in that?
Yeah, I've always liked this vehicle, this particular type of vehicle. because I've always wanted to take the dump truck part and fill it with water and then like go swimming in it. And then drive around like that, you know, being sloshed around in the swimming pool. Hopefully not splashed out of the swimming pool.
That would be good.
Just
Imagine
get a
doing
truck.
that with like an aerator and some bubble solution.
Yeah. And then you could go skateboarding up in that thing.
Oh, yeah.
How do they even get up there?
The ladder. Dude, it's a staircase.
Yeah, but up to the top part. Somebody's got to be able to go
another
investigate.
staircase.
You gotta pull yourself up there.
Well, I fucking can't do that.
Dude, all you gotta do is put a tarp in the back of Stanley's truck and fill it with water. You're good to go.
Yeah.
Not big enough.
Not big
It's
enough.
all right. It's all right. But
I need
this-
one of these. And I want to see more of this thing. Does he fucking... Like, maybe I'll read the book just to see how much Batmobile there is in it, because this is pretty cool.
Yeah, I tell you what, you get Absolute Batman. I'm gonna pull Absolute Martian Manhunter and Green Arrow, and we'll compare notes.
You know what? Did you say which ones were you talking about reading?
Absolute
Wonder Woman?
Martian Manhunter, and then Absolute Wonder Woman. I'll get Absolute Green Arrow some other time.
All right, Absolute Wonder Woman. She's like a fucking paraplegic or some shit, right?
I have no idea at this point. I haven't read any Absolutes.
Hold on a second. I saw a picture of her. She was like no arms, so she's gonna have the cyborg arm. But that might have been something else.
That'd be sick.
Where's that picture I saw?
Not to say anything, but that makes me kind of wanna back it now. You know, just.
Well, now I can't find the picture. And she's
Why
got.
you-
Is that the
I
Berserker
hear
sword?
you, Jake, and I'll be honest. You beat me to the thing we were all thinking.
What's that?
You know, if she's got a prosthetic, I mean, it would suit that somebody having one should be able to rate what she's able to do with it, right?
Oh yeah. That's the fucking Berserker sword, isn't it?
Is that what it's
Yeah.
called? Yeah, from Cloud.
Yeah, Final Fantasy.
Okay, that's a cool sword, but it's clearly like a ripoff of that other sword. Can we not do something original here?
To be fair, there's been a couple of people who did that.
I like that design.
I don't remember. I saw a
Design.
list of that recently where they're making fun of how like everybody went into the Cloud sword for a while there.
I could have sworn I saw fucking Wonder Woman missing an arm. What the hell? Or was that the Flash? Am I thinking of the Flash?
I'm not sure.
Because I'm looking at all these pictures of her, and I'm not. Let me just do this with y'all watching right here. Y'all can watch me. I'm not seeing anything with that arm missing in this. All right, what about Absolute Flash? No. That's not it either.
Are you wondering if he had the sword?
No, I'm trying to remember who had the who was missing an arm.
It could be Green Arrow because they did that to him in the Dark Knight.
Well, Superman's missing two right there. Oh no, he's not. It's that red one on the far right.
I don't know. I think this is a cool piece of artwork
Mm-hmm.
right here. Oh, yeah, come on now. I think this is cool looking. I don't know if I like that costume, but of course it's absolute. They can do whatever they want with it.
So what do they do with it?
Well, I don't know. Like,
Well, you can see on the forearms.
I mean,
it
you're
looks
right.
like
That's a good point.
his feet and
God.
arms look like molten lava, or like they're part of the sun. It looks like that totally looks like solar just radiating through his body.
Yeah, I wonder
I
what
think
his story
Pretty
is.
damn good.
Yeah, I think it looks pretty cool. I don't know. Like this absolute. I like the ideas that they have for the Batman. I don't know what the fucking premise for this one is, but that looks pretty cool. Martian Manhunter, you say?
Yeah.
Manhunter. Martian Manhunter. I don't know anything about this character. Is this it right here? Absolute Martian Manhunter? This is kind of... Oh, dude, what is up with that? These miniatures. That looks kind of cool. What's cool about Martian Manhunter? Absolute Martian Manhunter looks like it was colored by your boy Zach in 499 mode.
Like someone gave him the 64 box of Crayolas.
Yeah. Yeah, it does kind of look like that. I'm looking at this right here. Oh, no. Where'd it go? Come on. Zoom in again.
Just a little bit.
Is there a Green Lantern? Absolute Green Lantern? What does that one look like?
Yeah, there is.
Oh, yeah. We talked about this. We talked about
I already lost interest.
Sheer
By the way, I'm just gonna say there are
willpower.
way too many humans in the Green Lantern Corps. What the fuck?
Well, humans are the best. I'm a
Nah.
speciesist.
Looking at some of the other guys that are in it, it's kind of like, you know, their DE and I requirements for the programmer.
I'll take Kilowog over some of the human lanterns.
You're cherry picking the good ones.
What Marvel character would you give the Green Lantern ring to?
Ooh, good question. Marvel character for a Green Lantern ring.
Who's
Cyclops-
got the ability to
Cyclops
wield
would be
it,
one.
though? Because we're talking, it's about willpower, right? Isn't that how the Green Lantern works?
Yeah.
So who's
I would
got the
say-
most willpower?
I would say Cyclops would be a good one.
I'd say Magneto would be even better.
Magneto's going to wear the yellow ring, and you know it.
Captain America? I know.
Captain America?
Yeah, I
Nah,
can see.
he'd wear blue. He'd wear the Ring of Hope.
Yeah, okay. That would make sense. And blue would be definitely fit Captain America better.
Yeah. Yeah.
Juggernaut.
Jubilee.
Jubilee doesn't have any willpower.
No. Jubilee would be of the Indigo tribe for compassion.
Dude, hey, I know that we're all like glazing over some obvious choices for obvious reasons, but
Yeah. Gambit?
For willpower,
No.
I don't know what ring he would have. I wouldn't give him a Green Lantern ring, though.
Dude's got willpower. He dated Rogue. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
For years.
yeah, that's a good point.
No.
He hung in there.
Because of that whole Rogan Magneto thing in X-Men 97, he'd wear a Red Lantern ring. Rage.
He'd be all angry about it.
Yeah. He'd
Hey,
totally wear a Red
he
Lantern ring.
stuck it through that whole thing like an alpha.
That's right. Magneto can suck my balls.
We all know Stanley would pick his girl Ironheart.
For the red ring.
She'd wear pink.
All right, I've
No,
got a.
She wear orange. She wear greed.
Yeah, there wouldn't even be a choice.
I want to
wouldn't
talk
be
about
that.
something that I'm actually looking forward to. A few things I'm looking forward to.
Oh,
Black Riding Hood issue number 2.
I'm gonna have to get the catch-up tier for this.
I got the first one, and it does have a catch-up tier, but I've got the first one was printed under Ethan's label. It's Comicsgate Arena, and so I got that one. That's the first print, but he does have a catch-up tier over here.
That's probably the only one that's going to come out of Comicsgate Arena.
You think? Nah, he'll put
Yeah.
out more.
No, I can guarantee
Once Rainbow the Brute comes out and all the cool story, bro, like all that, which this was supposed to be a part of that. Which is the whole Black Riding Hood thing came from the Red Riding Hood, where Ethan Van Sciver was taking all the classic stories and he's retelling them
Yeah.
and making them cool and like badass. And so we got Black Riding Hood, but it was like one of those things where he's like, I can't put the unedited version in my book, so we're gonna put the unedited version in its own thing called the Comicsgate Arena, and then once it was clear there needs to be a series on this book, he gave it back to John. And I thought that was pretty cool, man. And now we're getting it. We're getting Black Riding Hood 2. And the artwork so far looks fucking awesome. Like this piece, I'll zoom in. I'll find it down here later in a bit. Let me zoom out so we can actually see it.
Now, I heard that the first book was against werewolves, but the second one's going to bring in vampires.
That, I don't know. This looks like vampire hands. Where'd you hear that? He's in a graveyard.
On one of the streams. I don't know if it was Ethan or somebody else.
Does he have a synopsis right here? Vampires and werewolves have made an unholy pact to prey on the good people of Detroit. Juliet Jackson, a tough as nails stripper and paranormal investigator, needs a little help from her friends Paul and Darius. F. Fafo. Fuck around and find out. Cover A. Dude, from what I understand, when I was listening to them talk about it, they've got some wild ideas in this book.
How does that work?
How does what work?
Stripper and paranormal investigator. Like normally you would moonlight as one or the other, but they both like it should.
Now hold on. The premise for the first book, like the reason it got real popular, at least the premise of the first book was Little Red Riding Hood, right? But instead, it was this kid taking soup to his dad, and then werewolves were after him. And then at the end, instead of like, "Oh, you ate my porridge" and all this shit, he like gets his guns out and starts blasting the werewolves. And so, but there's a lot of inward drops, right?
Sure.
And so that got everybody like, "Oh my god, I can't believe." Ethan made a big deal about how many inwards there were in the book and how he couldn't put it in his Cool Story Bro without editing all the inwards out of it. And so it was pretty, everybody got it, and I bought it because I thought it'd be funny, and then it's actually a pretty cool story. So they're taking it up a notch with this book. And I like that there's going to be vampires. Oh, and Ethan's going to be doing a cover too. I got this cover right here. This was the 24-hour cover. So strippers and paranormal, that fits perfectly.
Yeah.
And apparently the Klan's going to be in this book too. It's going to be interesting to see.
Is that what's a sweater?
Okay, so he says that if he makes 150. He's going to wear this sweater on stream until Christmas, on every stream. That's a Die Hard one. Die Hard is a Christmas movie. It is a Christmas movie, by the way.
It is a Christmas movie.
Yeah.
Name one person who watched that in April.
What's that?
Name one person who watched that movie in April.
You don't ever watch. You don't watch. You watch. Not even the second. I don't even watch the second one in April. I would watch maybe the third one in summertime. You can watch the third one any time of the year.
It's just like Fallout is a cozy game. It absolutely is.
What do you mean by cozy game?
It's a game you cozy up to. You go and you loot, you build your little fort, you kill some zombies.
Oh.
It's
yeah, I
cozy.
guess it's okay. That's interesting. So we've got Black Riding Hood 1, the Malin cover. It's going to be the part of the John Malin's series now. This like the reprinting of the first issue. We're going to have an EVS cover for the Black Riding Hood issue 2. We got the main cover, the Malin cover over here. This is the $25. These books are worth it, man. They could be charging $30 and I'd still buy it. They're cool. And get the signature variants box. That's cool. I've got some John Malin signatures. I wonder if he's got the ability to add it on. What do you think? Am I missing something?
Yeah, Mo.
What am I missing
that's
over
funny.
here?
Do you see what he said about Cyclops? I missed it.
Yeah, let's see here. All right, I definitely wouldn't pick Cyclops. Anytime he tries to put a ring on, he ends up getting cut.
Yep.
You got to hit a sound button on that one, Peter.
Yeah, hold on. Oh, sorry. Is there a better one? That's another one. There you go. Gotta let it finish.
This is for you, Mom.
Those things, those sound effects. I gotta find a faster way to do that. You ate my porridge. Is Peter thinking of Goldilocks? Yeah, dude, it's. You gotta understand. I have been up since 4:30 in the morning, every day, and now I'm like, I gotta put together a live stream, and I was all pumped. I was like, oh fuck yeah, we're gonna talk about Absolute Batman, and then the second we go live, I'm just like, I forgot all the shit because we were talking about it.
Yeah,
we were talking about it.
Was like the conversation before you hit live was wonderful.
It was
and
awesome.
As soon as you hit live, the conversation was over, and it just.
That's why I don't like talking about shit before we go live, and I don't like. Yeah. That's why I'm like, hey guys, I'll be in there 5 minutes, and we're going live in 6 minutes.
Exactly.
I'm like, I don't even want to
avoid that.
I don't even want to hang out in the back room until beforehand.
Okay.
Hey everybody, it's your boy Stanley. Yeah, that's if Stanley. Your boy Zach coughs a lot. He actually has really good videos. His old videos were so entertaining. It's kind of fun to get a backlog of them because when I make a long trip, I'll just hit play on the whole thing. I'll just listen to everything he's been saying for the past 5 months, and it's funny. It's really funny shit.
I've heard that name.
You
before.
can't kill or die in a cozy game. Well, you don't, because even if you die, you get respawned, right?
I mean, that's every video game these days.
I tried. Okay, I took Mario to the school one day, and when they used up all their lives, the kids were freaking out. They were like, "What do you mean I can't? Game over? What does that mean?" Like, it means game over. You got 3 lives. That's it. Now it's my turn. Sucker, player 1. Beep 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 beep. And then I kicked ass at Mario. Zach deleted most of his best videos. That did
your
suck.
boy Zach. Is that Comics Matter?
Yes. Yeah. It's a good channel. He's actually kind of where it all started with Comicsgate. It all kind of boils back to him. There's a lot of shit that was going on, but he was the big voice that was talking about what's going on in comics and why everything's getting all crazy and woke, and they're making everybody gay, and he'd make a lot of really interesting points. But then the mainstream, I guess, started catching wind of him, and then the people who were following him and listening to him started getting chastised for it. People like Ethan getting these night letters saying, you got to stop listening to this guy because he's bad. He's like evil. And there were death threats and the whole 9 yards. It's like the Zach story is really interesting. His name is not Zach. His name is Richard C. Meyer, which came out because it used to be Diversity in Comics, and then he got outed. He was almost on Joe Rogan's show once, but he like denied. He turned it down. He went on Comedy Central and then got completely ass blasted by Comedy Central. But it's funny to watch. But his videos are great. I love listening to Zach, even when he's wrong. I don't know what it is. Even when I disagree with him, it's still entertaining to watch. So we got Black Riding Hood right here. Black Riding Hood issue number 2 coming out. I highly recommend everybody go back this book. Get that catch-up tier because this is a fun story, and I think it's going to get even better. The first one was supposed to be a short story as like an anthology book, but this is an actual full-fledged comic book, if I'm not mistaken. It's like a full-fledged comic book. Another book I'm excited for. Why isn't it showing this on my screen? Hold on, I gotta stop sharing screen and then reshare all this shit. Hold on. Stop screen. Share screen. I forgot to share my window. The PITT, Volume 1. So there's going to be a trade paperback right here. We're going to have the first couple of issues of PITT. 106-page, full-color graphic novel of everyone's favorite PITT.
That looks so good.
Dude, I fucking excited about this. I like the pit. I actually have maybe half the pits. I don't have the whole collection, but I actually do have like the first like 10.
Okay.
I think I have all the image books. Whenever he took off and did Pit for the Full Bleed Studios, I don't have those. Those are actually kind of hard to find. But they're going to be reprinting the Pit in like a trade paperback, and eventually they're going to, when they're done putting them out in volumes, they're going to be putting together a big omnibus. I don't hope they put it in like an oversized omnibus, because that's what I want. I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but they got a lot of cool stuff on here. So we've got our CG Master Racer right here. This little Hot Wheels car. Pit Scrambler, CG Master Racer. We got the Pit logo T-shirt, and of course we got the cover B, which was a little controversial. Apparently, Michael Turner did some artwork of Pit, and Dale bought it, or Dale hired him to do it. I don't remember which is which, but Michael Turner, of course, is no longer with us, and so he decided to use this cover, and he got it colored up, and it's a badass fucking piece of artwork. And some people are like, "How dare you use that piece you paid that man for in your book? He's no longer with us."
Oh, you mean I paid for it, so I can't use it?
Yeah, that's like the logic of some of these people. Oh man,
That's so weird.
I don't even know how you have that conversation. Like,
there it is.
so if I buy a car from the dealership, but the guy who sells it to me dies, I can't drive that car?
Yeah, right. Mobig says he used to be very entertaining, talking about Zach. He made a lot of good points while also having weird quirks. Yeah, one of his quirks being that he coughs. Like, all right, guys, I'm your boy Zach. Like the whole fucking video.
Yeah, is that what he was making fun of me for? I didn't cough, did I?
I don't know. I don't get that one, but now we don't get to see weird quirks because of his new well started a few years ago format. It is new. It's still the new format, and he's always changing his name. The problem with Zach, he had some interesting. His comic books were pretty interesting. He's had one of the first Comicsgate books, I guess you could call it. Comicsgate. I don't know if Comicsgate was a name back then, but he had Jawbreakers, which was like G.I. Joe, but like a little more hardcore. I don't know. It was a cool book. And John Malin did some artwork.
When I joined back in like 2019, 2018, there was still fresh talk about your boy making Jawbreakers, and the campaign's still going.
I'd say that's around the time. I don't go back that far in Comicsgate to your boy Zach. He used to do live streams and then decided he didn't want to be on these live streams anymore. I think I came in around the time Starlight Cats came out. Whenever that came out, that's when I got in.
Yeah.
That's Shane Davis.
Still around the same time. All those were still being talked about around the same time.
Yeah, I remember them launching Starlight Cats.
There was Starlight Cats.
But I wasn't watching a whole lot of live streams. Now we don't get to see weird quirks because of his new... Oh, yeah, that one. That comment. Stanley, I did that because you called Fallout a cozy game. Zach lately is known for his bizarre hot takes. He has hot takes like that, but then he also goes after the geeks and gamer guys, and when he goes after them, it is pretty funny because he's spot on when he goes after those guys. I never liked those channels. They were boring to me, but now I'm kind of like, I don't understand how anybody watches that shit.
Not to mention, I have to argue it. So I missed it a second ago. He said you can't kill or die in a cozy game. He's arguing about Fallout being a cozy game. I completely disagree with you on that. Like, for one, Street Fighter is not a cozy game, and you don't kill and die in that game. But like The Forest is a cozy game. You can, I mean, you're just like building.
I've never heard of that term, cozy game, but it does kind of make sense.
It's like
Ark would be
Stardew
like
Valley is like known as being like a cozy game, and you can't kill or die in it. So that falls in line with what he's saying. But
wait, why can't you kill in Fallout?
well, he's saying that because you can kill people in Fallout, it doesn't classify as a cozy game, and I don't agree with that. I get little cozy, warm, fuzzy feelings when I'm
When you want to put your fist through there,
killing some of those naked girls in forest.
I find those guys annoying, but sometimes he twists himself into some strange opinions. Yeah, I agree with that. I'm about on that same page right there.
Kind of some Hank Green stuff there.
Stan, look up the definition of cozy game.
Fine, I will. I'll look it up
look
right
it
now.
up. Look it up right now. Well, I'm talking about the pit right here. So get your Michael Turner cover over here. Is it still available, or is
Gemini?
That just
What is the definition of a cozy game?
24-hour.
Just-
Gemini, order PlayStation 5 times 2. Get 2 PlayStation 5s immediately. I want to buy extra shipping to get them to my house by tomorrow.
Yeah, it
Order
says
now.
it says low stakes and minimal stress. Fallout. Relaxing gameplay loop. Fallout. Gentle pacing, which there is none in Fallout. A wholesome narrative. It's all about finding your son who's older than you.
What does that have to do with cozy? What?
So Cozy's Resident Evil.
I would argue so.
Okay, so if it's a cozy game, Ark is kind of like that too.
Yes, it is. I put Ark in that category.
Yeah, and you're right. Although I don't know if I would put the forest in that category, because when you die in the forest, the game's over. You live like you get like one
if you're
go
on hard survival.
Well, there's no other way to play that game.
Flowers.
Yeah, but you pick flowers so that you can then make poison and kill zombie naked monsters.
Yes, but
Which
you
if
build
you
a
don't-
birdhouse for the little birds. Like you can
But if
literally
you-
do that.
But if you get killed, then you're done. Like you got to start that whole game over again.
That
Kinda
doesn't
like
make it not cozy.
in Ark, even Ark. If you get killed in Ark, yeah, you start over again, and you can go reclaim your shit most of the time. But holy crap, dude! How many times I've been in like the heart of a cave in Ark, and then I die, and there's no fucking way I'm gonna get my body back with all my loot and all my gear.
That is stressful. Like trying to make it back to your dead body.
That is not a cozy game.
That's not cozy right there.
Like farming dinosaurs is cozy. There are things you can do in that game that's cozy, but actually progressing in that game is fucking stressful, man. You try raising 300 Tyrannosaurus Rexes only to lose them in a cave. Lose all of them in a cave.
Mo, you got some decent things on this, but like you have some conversation on it. But seriously, like, since when do cozy games have to be non-violent? And like, there has to be
agree with that
level of violence.
I agree with it. There,
in the first place.
You can have a cozy game. If a cozy game is like low stress, just chill game, then you can have violence in the game. And
Absolutely.
Fallout would fall in that category because it is not hard to reclaim all your gear. There is almost no stress in that game at all.
Nobody in their right mind would
Definition
play.
of a cozy game is Stardew Valley, and there is violence in that game.
Nobody in their right mind would play Animal Crossing.
I don't play Animal Crossing.
Is that a game?
Is Monopoly a cozy game?
Absolutely
No, that thing is
not.
fucking stressful.
You got to do math and
So I said look it up. I didn't say ask an untrustworthy AI. That's a good point. You can't trust Gemini. Ask it who's president or who won the election. It'll give you 2 answers. Gemini, show me President Thomas Jefferson. See? I told you he was a black dude. Look it up. Oh, dude, let's do that right here. Hold on a second. Although, hold on a second. Gemini.
What are you talking about?
Go ahead, Jake.
Mo, I'm always in a sedated space when I play a video game.
Hold on. I can't even type. Can you Google that? Because I'm going to be pulling up these comments right here.
what am I pulling up?
Thomas Jefferson. Show me Thomas Jefferson. A picture of Thomas Jefferson.
All right.
See if he pulls up
Am
black.
are we pulling this up on screen or?
Yeah.
Show me
let
JFK's autopsy.
I don't want
Show
to
me a
see
picture of
JFK's
Thomas
autopsy.
Jefferson.
Actual definition: a cozy game is a type of video game that emphasizes nonviolence and relaxation.
No, that is not the definition.
Like
That is
Fallout.
bullshit. That is
These
not
games
the
are often
definition.
involve activities such as gathering and growing plants. Now that's half of Ark and the forest. Nurturing
No, Big.
characters.
That is fake news. Fake news.
I like the
And
way
engaging
you
in low-stress
slipped in
gameplay.
nurturizes like non-violent gameplay. What? Since when does
They're
it be
typically
non-violent?
characterized by little to no threat of danger. So Ico or
Ico.
Shadow of the Colossus.
So Mario Brothers is not a cozy game.
Apparently not.
Mario is not a cozy game.
Yeah, I wouldn't
Duck
say
Hunt.
that. I don't think you can have a cozy platformer.
Duck Hunt is not a cozy game.
I think
No,
you
because of
can.
that fucking dog.
Yeah.
And
Of
it
the
doesn't
life
have to be
simulation
life
genre,
simulation
providing a comforting
genre.
and immersive So he's thinking like The Sims.
Yeah, he's
Sims
basically
is
saying
a-
that only The Sims can be cozy.
All right. I would say there are two definitions of a cozy game. For a girl, The Sims is a cozy game, right? For a guy, Fallout is a cozy game. And why can't you have two definitions of it? A male definition. Mario is not a cozy game.
No, it's
Fuck
not.
no, it's
You're
not.
dead. Yeah, you're right.
Mario 3, when you get into the giant world and the plant world or whatever, that shit gets fucking
It's
crazy.
intense.
It's infuriating. Contra, cozy game or not?
Cozy.
Because it's not that stressful and it's a lot of fun. Like just blasting all the
Yeah, it's
the
just pray
bullets.
and spray. You don't even have to aim the fucking gun. You hit things.
yeah, you just spray the fucking shit everywhere. It is a little stressful when you start to like just get bombarded. And that top view level in the Contra Super C, whatever, Alien Wars,
Yeah.
that level is pretty fucking stressful
That
because
is
of the
stressful.
controls.
Especially on split screen when you just
Yeah.
don't know if something's going to chase you out.
And the controls on that level are stupid.
Yeah, the tank controls.
Mm-hmm.
Them damn controls.
For a guy, there is no cozy game. I think there is. It's
The
just a
Forest
matter
of
of your perspective of what's cozy. It's a non-stressful, relaxing game. Well, murdering like naked alien monsters from the forest is actually pretty relaxing. And
Yeah,
you're in
I
the
find that
woods.
very
Where else would
stressful.
you want to do that? You can build your treehouse and kill monsters. That's pretty
Go collect
relaxing.
some flowers and make some, poison arrows.
Yeah, you get to kill deer and then eat them. And Red Dead Redemption, cozy game or no? Actually,
That
that's not a cozy game for me because I kept dying, and
It's
My
not
fucking
because of
warrant-
the controls in the warrant level.
it's the warrant level that ruins it.
Yeah.
I can't play that game. I even fucking I deleted the game and reset it and started a brand new game, and I started off with a $500 warrant.
Yeah, dude, if you get like a $15 warrant in that game, you're fucked. You're done.
Yeah,
$15?
cozy games are for chicks. Well, those cozy games are. True, if you completely change the definition, that's what I'm saying. There's a girl cozy game
If
and
we
a cozy
completely
game for
change
guys.
your definition, your made-up bullshit definition.
Right? The cozy game, I don't know. Is it? It's non-stressful, non-threatening kind of a game. Is what cozy game that makes sense. But then adding
You're
all the
gonna
extra
plop down on
stuff.
the couch. You're gonna kill a couple of hours, just immersing yourself in this experience, low stress.
Yeah, that's what a cozy game definition would be. So that would apply differently for boys and girls. Legos would be fucking girls, right? Like Marvel Legos or something would be for girls or little kids.
Nah, Lego Batman stressed me the fuck out.
Not Lego Marvel. That game was so fucking easy. I didn't write that definition. I copied and pasted from Gemini.
No, we did Gemini.
That's why
so
it took 3 comments.
Where did you get it from? I want to give you shit, but I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt on where you got it because I don't agree with that definition.
Did you look up Thomas Jefferson?
I did. I got him right here.
You want to share it? Or is it just not interesting because it looks like him?
I don't even know what you're talking about. It looks like him.
Well, that's because some people were using some of these Microsoft AIs and some of these other websites AIs, which get shit wrong like half the time. And then if you were to type in like Benjamin Franklin, you're going to get some black guy. You know what I mean? Like, because they have to be whatever PC or they have to change shit around.
Yeah, I understand that, but I'm not seeing it on this. Like, I mean, the AI gets it wrong all the time. I'll be the first one to tell you that. But I mean, all of these paintings of Jefferson, they're all, I mean, that dude looks like he took some slave lovers in his day.
You're saying, why don't you agree? Why don't you agree with your definition?
The main thing is because you start off with emphasizes nonviolence. Stress relief.
Especially in the early days when they made everyone black. Like, if you were to type in, I need a hero, and you said a white hero, and you were using the I don't even know if you can do it now. Microsoft Designer. Let me share screen. Let's see if I can do it. Share screen. Just disregard all my other creations on here. Not these. I didn't create these. Okay. It wouldn't let me do it. I couldn't say a white man. What should he be doing?
Playing tennis with 7
What is
black
something
men.
only white people do? Playing lacrosse? Playing
with his big bank account?
with his big bank account in a volcano. It's going to say, we can't do this. This feature is very popular right now. Please try again. They're mad at me. This is great.
That's a nice way of saying, nope, we're not doing this.
Look at this one. I like to make weird shit sometimes, and I was like, in the style of a 1980s G.I. Joe comic book cover, but replace the soldiers with babies in military outfits, and it couldn't do it. It gave me this. What the fuck is this?
This is
oh shit!
A knockoff. That's a knockoff of G.I. Joe called Globe.
A man spending time with his children. Let's do it. This feature is very popular. Okay, so Microsoft designers mad at me right now because I made a bunch of G.I. Joe babies pictures. G.I. Joe carrying babies. It's fun. This is where AI is useful, guys. Don't fucking use it for anything important. Come up with weird shit and see what it does with your weird shit.
I was seeing a thing earlier. Every time you type a prompt into an AI, whether it be asking for an image or asking it to do a video, or whether you ask it a question like the definition of the word cozy, it uses a drop of water to cool, like the system.
Well, then use a lot of it because we got too much water on this planet.
That's like 1 billion queries a day. They get put through these AIs. This whole planet's going to burn because of AI.
So I use, because I pissed off Microsoft Designer, I have the back room or whatever, Microsoft Bing. Before Designer came out, I saved the link to the old version of it. I don't even know if you can Google search it now, but it still works. And I've got like unlimited searches on this one. So but this one is a little less. This one's a little less touchy about its whatever prompts.
Bing is it's the step brother that kind of didn't get all the DNA.
A man spending time with his children. Let's see what it fucking makes. Bing cannot create this image as it depicts offensive material.
What did you type?
It also a man spending time with his children.
And that they found it offensive?
No. We're about to find out what it creates.
Oh.
Do you think it's going to be a white man or a black man or an Indian man? Oh. You see, this is the old one. This is like the really old one before they started putting in all the
so that's a little
safeguards.
bit, if this was Gemini, it would be different, or Grok, because those actually look at your account when they're making that data. Now, Bing's looking at like, pamphlets on the floor.
Did they actually make a G.I. Joe Babies? Because when I switched over to this one last time, you'll notice. Oh, come on. Let me look at my old shit, bro. It won't let me look at it. I was trying to search the G.I. Joe Babies thing, and I kept getting this under review, like it wouldn't do it. But then eventually it gave me this G.I. Joe Babies. And I was like, that's actually, that's pretty much exactly what I was asking for. But there's a catch. I don't know if this was AI generated or if it was from this all this other shit that's already exists, like G.I. Joe Kids, which is an actual thing.
Lame.
So I don't know if it actually generated this or if it, based off the fact that it spelled everything correctly, I think this might already be.
What website did it come from?
This is from Bing.
Yeah, but you should
it's got all these links to related shit, which is very similar to that prompt. So I'm wondering if it just pulled it from that shit. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense? Garbage Pail Kids. I wanted this cover, the G.I. Joe cover, the original issue 1 cover. I wanted it, but I wanted them all to be babies shooting each other. I thought that'd be funny, and it would not generate this. So, anyways, I was a little confused. This might actually be AI generated, which is kind of cool. Babies with machine guns. And what's this dude doing?
I like the idea.
What is this? They're disarming Iraqi babies. Yeah, that was the Bing one, right? Or the other ones over here. They're rounding them up. You can't trust them. It looked like it was trying to figure out a way to type G.I. Joe and baby in one word, like GL baby.
Yeah. That's what it looked like. To me, it looks like it says globe.
Oh, globe. Yeah, it does. So here's your next comic book coming out of the Peter Orchard Studios is Globe. Total AI. That fucking baby looks more threatening than they do. And I like the weird jets and shit.
The fuck out if the baby came at me with an M4A1.
They don't look very happy to have saved it. Oh, dude, look at that baby's face.
Is that an American flag outfit, or is that?
Yeah, it's an American flag outfit that they bought on like the street in Mexico, or
yeah, that's Temu.
Like the secondary market.
Temu, yeah.
In spite of how woke Microsoft is, Bing is less woke than Google. Yeah, and that's that. I'm glad I saved the link to this site because every time I run out of credits, I have to wait a month with the Microsoft Designer, which Microsoft Designer does some pretty cool stuff that you can't do on this one. But it's a good backup to have. Why not just do a regular search engine search for G.I. Joe Babies to see if it actually exists?
A regular search engine search? How does that work?
Yeah. You mean I can't ask Grok?
Ask Grok what a regular search engine search is.
We haven't asked Grok anything in a while. What should we ask Grok? Grok has grown by leaps and bounds.
Oh, Copilot sucks too. I hate all of those.
Here's my history.
Ask it if Charlie Kirk was killed by the Israels.
And Mo, I'm making fun of all that whole thing, but I'm actually checking right now to a regular search engine to see if that actually exists.
They're completely inept, but Bing, come on, that AI is suffering. Yeah, I fell out. Okay, hold on. I'm not talking about the AI, just the old search engine. What are you talking about in the chat over here? I think Microsoft AI is called Copilot or some shit.
Yeah, Copilot. It used to be Bard. I think they renamed it, but Bard, Bing, Copilot, they all suck.
Of a man spending time with his children. I think, Jake, they capped that. They plugged up the anti-Israel stuff on. Well, that's similar looking. Is that Nick Rekieta? This guy's
Very
looking
similar.
at his. This guy's looking at his kid like he's kind of disgusted with this kid. Like, this is my fucking kid. Gross. And that kid just shit himself. I know that look. He's like waiting to tell dad.
I know that look. That was dark.
Hey, Dad, somebody shit my pants again. They look so happy. Hold on. All right, here we go. No! Exclamation mark. Like the other way. Let's just see what how it interprets that.
For anybody watching this and curious what he's doing, he's trying to make it get racist without saying something racist.
It already knew what I was talking about.
A little more. Tell it a little more.
A little more. What the hell?
Now tell it we're getting somewhere. I'm not seeing that. I'm not seeing that cover that you're showing. That looked like it might have actually been totally AI.
Okay.
Oh, I'm an idiot.
What?
We need
Is
to
it
just
right
do
there?
a reverse search for that image.
Oh, let's do it. What is this? Okay. All right, Grok. Good job. No, I'm not going to say that. Okay.
You're officially not racist.
Bing. Where's my image? Right here. Kill the let's do this. Copy. Yeah. All right, can I do an image search right here? Search with Google Lens. Okay, I get it. Right here, Google Lens. Drag to search. Oh no, it's the whole thing. Oh, how does Google Lens work? Right here.
I've never done it like that. I don't know. There you go.
And then I drag it over here.
I guess. I don't know.
Drag search. Every time I try to click on it to drag it, it. All right. This is the search for it. So no, there's nothing. Completely original AI artwork right there. How did they get the spelling so accurate?
Yeah, what is that? That was Copilot or
That was Bing. And I didn't even tell it to put words in there. I just said in a similar style to 1980s G.I. Joe comic book cover, but replace the soldiers with babies in military outfits. It took me like 8 tries to get it to make this. All right, thank you, AI. Enough of that. Anyways, we got way off on a tangent here, and I wanted to show this. If I can drag it, if it lets me drag it. I wanted to talk about, we did last show, we talked about the Reaper Destroyer Second Chance. We're just looking at it again here. $2,910 with 49 backers. 3 days left, everybody. Go back this book. If you haven't read this book, it's freaking awesome. If you have read this book, we got a brand new cover for you. And Joe Sonntag's badass, man.
Yeah. Very cool guy.
This is a very cool book. All the links that all the books I'm looking at, I got the links in the description. So make sure. And if you've got a book that you want, me to look at, everyone after watching this, everyone's like, "Fuck no." But leave a comment in the description, or leave a comment below. Let me know. We'll check it out. What else have we got here? Another one that I'm looking forward to. GROKEN 4. We have a sign-up page for GROKEN 4. Link in the description. Nice. I am excited for GROKEN 4, man. I love the GROKEN books.
Yeah.
The artwork is just like a treat.
Yeah, like I said, the first time I ran into Kenneth Rocafort was Red Hood and the Outlaws of New 52, and his art's good there, but it's insane here.
This is like peak Kenneth Rocafort. His artwork in this book is freaking awesome. And then also, we've got another sign-up page going on. Brother Kit.
Oh, shit.
Brother Kit's looking good, man.
Yeah.
Tell us about Brother Kit.
Appreciate it. Yeah,
we've got Brother Kit. We got Brother Kit. Yeah, go ahead.
Brother Kit is a story about a young man named Devin who joins a little organization called the Warren, and they're under the guise that they're taking futuristic tech and stuff from the government to help actually save the world instead of just using it for wartime. But as Devin becomes the character Brother Kit, he's teamed up with Sister V and Brother Atlas to do these missions of basically taking these gadgets and everything from these different research facilities. But as the story progresses, he starts to wonder if he's actually becoming part of the Warren or if he's just the fall guy. So Trust will wane, and the conflicts will grow as the story grows. But yeah, it's been inspired by the old Brer Rabbit stories. So I'm giving a little futuristic flip on the head for old Brer Rabbit stories and making them more colorful, more action packed, and just a way to, keep those fun stories alive, but way more entertaining.
Man, after drawing after drawing this character up here, I was having fun drawing that thing. I'm liking this. This looks cool. Everybody needs to go sign up for this book. You get any idea when you're looking at maybe to launch this?
As soon as I get about 100 signups, then I'll be ready to launch. But I want to make sure that I get some signups behind it before I launch.
Mo Big says, don't forget to pick up your copy of Brother DNA Kit at the Paternity Suite. That was pretty good. Well timed. Yeah, man. This one's looking pretty good. I'm liking this. And those pictures that I've been drawing, I got to color those for you. And I got some ideas for some more. I actually want to do that same thing with these two characters here, too.
Yeah, I've already got some designs in mind for them.
I like the whole look of everybody in this book. It looks cool.
Yeah. So everybody, all their tech that they actually get, that they have, like the nunchaku that Brother Kit uses, or the plasma claws that Atlas uses, or even the whip, none of those are handed over to them by the Worm. They get all the tech from their raids.
I like that.
Yeah.
It's like, what kind of cool shit can I get today? I got the electric punch gloves today. Well, cool, man. Guys, I think that's going to be it for today.
Cool.
I would like to.
I do have one unboxing.
Yeah. Pull that up.
Do that?
Definitely.
Okay. So I forget who sent me this or why I even backed at this point. I backed so many fucking books at this point. I need to slow down, actually. It's getting.
Hold on, I'm gonna make it big.
You might have a problem.
But this
you might have a problem when you're buying so many books that you have to send them to people.
Yeah. Well, I got to get a second person's opinion just so I'm not too hard on it.
I love getting books.
Let's see. This comes from Tibby Rodriguez. I don't know who that is at this point. But let's see. We got it right here. A lot of tape on this thing, well packed in the Gemini.
I love the Gemini. That's such a cool invention. Whoever made that, like, Godspeed, sir.
Oh, jeez. More cardboard in cardboard. But, yeah, I don't remember what I backed, dude. I backed so many. I just basically move on with life because you don't know when you're going to get it sometimes. All right, and that should do it. Oh,
Teddy Rodriguez sounds like a paternity suite waiting to happen.
Why did he call it? Oh, since when did he go by Titty? It's Elliot. It's his book Ominous.
Oh, is that the new the redo that he's doing right here?
Yeah, it actually feels thicker than the actual Ominous book, but
That's what she said.
Oh, he says good. Mo says good timing. Trash gas started a bit ago, and I've been staying here because Stanley was such a good sport over the constant nitpicking. Well, if you stick with us for a little bit until the end, because you know how those intros long they take a while.
yeah, 15 minutes.
I'm kind of curious about this Ominous thing, how that came out.
Okay, no, it's the same pages.
Same thing.
Same thing. I mean, you get an art gallery in the back of this one, but I want more story. So
It is
yeah.
nice that he added the art gallery, though.
Yeah, it makes it bigger, makes it thicker, makes it worthwhile. But yeah, there's an art gallery in the back with fan art too.
How? Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, not too shabby. But now I got to give my real review on this one after I read it. But yeah, got this one. I've got Daniel Parker's Guardian Angel books to review. I've got Golden Patriot to review, which Ethan Menskiver already reviewed that one, so it doesn't matter if I review it. It's going to be about the
No, we
same
should review it. We should review it anyways.
Okay, well then we'll do that. We got Golden Patriot, Guardian Angel, Ominous.
We could even watch some of his review.
I always got to pair a small book with a big book by a bigger name because we see
you
how
want to
well
stick
they
it
pair.
to him? Yes, you stick it to him.
Titty sweat spot knots.
I like the taking a big book that made lots of money and comparing it to a small shitty book just to like stick it to the fucking little creators.
No,
They deserve
sometimes it's a change up and the bigger one actually does better. Or the smaller actually does better, I should say. Like who was it?
Oh, let me
I know there was one.
bring it back to you.
There's a big book I wanted to talk a lot of shit about and then compare it to a smaller one which was better. Forget who it was. Maybe Shadow Sentry, just because it's way too much like fucking X-Men to be called anything else. Especially when your character design is exactly like some of the X-Men. But anyway, didn't hear that from me here.
Are y'all hearing that?
The music?
No, never mind. I'm trying to pull something up, but I give up. I'm trying to pull up a video to end the show on, and it's like, it's not working.
Aww.
That's all right. I'll figure it out next time. Yeah. Thanks, everybody, for watching. This is a fun one. Hopefully, next week, we're going to be over on, Jake's channel, looking at some books. Make sure to let me know how much you hate me and this channel over here. Leave a comment. And if you got any ideas or thoughts or books to look at, let me know that. Let me know that, too. Catch you next time. End stream.